set you guys up. Pardon me, a little setup here. Need to be hands-free right about now. Those are surfboards behind me, see that? Some surfing going on around here. Oops. Be right there. Hey. Hola. I'm trying to figure out a setup here. This was impromptu. I don't have a tripod. I don't have anything. Just here at the beach. Whew, because I needed a beach day. There's a man right there taking a shower. Look at that. Showering at the beach. How nice is that? Yeah. Pretty awesome after you get out of the sand and surf. Wash off the salt. Wash off the sand. I, however, just ordered myself tasty, creamy pina colada. Have a little bit of an afternoon here. Hey, everybody. How are you? And I was like, let me say hello to the people. How are the people doing? You want to see where I am? Look at this. There you go. Yes. Yeah. Like that? Yeah, isn't it? It's so beautiful. My gray's coming in, y'all. It's a constant decision for me. I'm like, I don't have melanoma. Oh my God, that's what you have to say to me? I'm showing you beauty and you talk about melanoma. Be gone. Yeah, so I'm like deciding what to do with my hair as always. Whatever. Yeah, the drink is quite tasty. I haven't had a beverage, like an adult beverage in a while. And I was like, why not? Why not? I'm gonna eat the little piña here. The pineapple here is so sweet and good. I could eat a bowl full of this. Fresh and delicious. Bien, ¿qué tiene? Ostiones? No, pero mira. So guy, he's got oysters in that bucket right there. Fresh oysters. No, sí, ya comí. ¿Te puede llevarlo para poner en YouTube?
Para YouTube?
Uh-huh. He's gonna come show you. Okay.
Saludos mi gente, ¿cómo están? Estamos aquí en las terrenas con los tostiones fresquecitos, barato, buen precio. Míralo ahí, bájalo más.
Here we go.
Míralo ahí. Mi número 809-964-0474. Ostiones fresquecitos.
Pero mira, aquí. Fresh oysters. ¿Y cuántos son?
12 para 350.
Okay, so you get a dozen oysters for 350 pesos, which is like $6, $7. No, pero porque ya comí.
No, tranquila.
He's about to get me to eat oysters. I'm not doing that today. It's always like, just try one. Then you eat 50 of them. Tiene limón. No. All right, y'all, here we go again. Did you see my fish market video? Look. You put a little hot sauce on there. No. Pero no.
Otra con limón, otra con limón.
Another one with lime. Here. This is what happens. This is what happens. And next thing you know, you're waking up. Like, how did I fall asleep here?
Ahora pruebo lo natural.
All right, one more. This one just has lime. It's forcing me. Gracias. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Michelle.
Michelle.
Michael, Michelle.
I know, Michael. Yeah. Oysters with my pina colada. Not so much, right? Pero muchas gracias.
Chao, mi amor.
La próxima vez, okay? All right. I was just trying to let him give you guys a little glimpse at what happens. It's just on the regular. Folks roll up and, you know. I know, isn't it a great way to enjoy the day? So they'll roll up with oysters sometimes, cocoa bread, which is delicious. Oh my goodness, what else? Cacao, they have like, it looks like a long cigar, right? But it's a bar of cacao, like chocolate, that you can like grate into your coffee. You can grate it over your cereal, a dessert, put it on some fruit. Some of them come just natural with no sugar, others come with sugar. So natural cacao I see you, Officer Mac. Nah, little boy's trying to make some money. That's what he's trying to do. But not today. I just ate breakfast. I mean, like late. It's really lunchtime here, so, but still. He's trying to make some money. I'm paying them little boys no mind. Not his daddy. No, just kidding. Hi, Zanzibar. It's good evening over there. That's awesome. So it is afternoon here. We're like 12:30ish, 12, going on 1 o'clock, I think. So, so I just came out to the beach because I was like needing to just be. I've been actually coming to the beach a little bit more lately because the weather's better, right? It was really rainy here for a while, like rainy and cold, you know, relatively speaking cold. But now every day it's like in the low 80s, zero humidity, so it's perfect. It is perfect. And there's like a little breeze right now. You can see the leaves blowing behind me, a little breeze. Feels very good. And a friend of mine just went to my house to get my bathing suit because I was gonna get in with my clothes. You see, I'm like, I don't really care. I was gonna hop in. There's some places you can go and you can disrobe, but I wasn't gonna do all that today. So anyway, I'm gonna have a bathing suit here in a little bit and go for a dip. But yeah, the world is amazing. Uh-oh, there we go. The world is amazing. It's beautiful right now. Some kids floating in the water. Goodbye, officer. It's no. What was I gonna say to you guys? I'm just so taken by the beauty of this place. Maybe if I get you the view. So this always happens if I'm in the, there you go, if I'm in the scene, you don't really get the background, but now you can get both, I guess, right? Let me step out again so you can see. Yes. Yeah. So this felt like the thing to do. Come on down here and just chill for a minute, have a meal. I started to bring my laptop actually and do some work from here. I'm like, no, I need some time for just me, and then I'll go home and work later. I love my hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. So you guys, I mean, I could talk about some things, but I really just wanted to hop on and just be here and sip my drink and let you get a little bit of this vibe here. I'm at a place called Mosquito, where I am. There's a little bar set up right there. It's a restaurant. It's called bar, but it's a restaurant. So there's like the outdoor seating, but around that, see that guy right there who's standing up with the light blue shirt? If you could go on I'm not gonna get up because I don't feel like it. But let me see. Anyway, you can see the restaurant back through there. And so they do breakfast, they do lunch. I don't know if they do dinner. I think it's just breakfast and lunch. And then of course like drinks, you know. On weekends it's very popular. People come down here, they have like little pop-up shops. You can sell stuff and whatever. I'm a grown woman. That's how old I am. What else, you guys? It is lovely. It's a nice place to come. I hadn't been here in a while. Like I said, I really hadn't been to the beach much, but I just started coming again because the weather is better. Since I got back to the DR, the weather's just like on point. It is perfect. The water's a little, I don't know if I'd call it chilly. Like you get in, it's like, you know, a little bit of that easing in at first, and then you get all the way in, and it's just super, super refreshing. Because the outdoors is not very, very hot right now. So usually like summertime, you can't wait to get in the water because it's so damn hot. But now it's cooler because the humidity is gone and the temperatures are not like 99 and 100 and all that stuff. So it feels really good. And yeah, I mean, everywhere you look, it's just beautiful. Like the surfboards back there. They have a surf school around the corner so you could learn to surf. Your kids can learn to surf. It's pretty nice. Not a bad way to spend a pandemic. Yeah. So I've been feeling, I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling very much like I just want to spend some time quietly, you know, like not being super busy. Kind of want to spend some time alone and just be with my thoughts. I think you guys, I have not tried to surf. Not here. I tried to surf many, many years, like a lifetime ago in Costa Rica, so it almost doesn't even count because it was so long ago. I probably should. This beach, there aren't really huge waves, so it's good for learning and practicing because, you know, you fall off and it's not that deep. But what I was going to say is that There are times, I think if you're in tune with yourself, you begin to notice like when you're really in the mood to be with people and be outdoors and be engaged and like be on and do a lot of things. Maybe with your job, with your work, you're busy and you're really like pushing through and you're creating things, you're accomplishing things, and you're just really kind of on and pushing through. This is Bonita Beach. And then there are times when it's just appropriate to sort of pull back, maybe withdraw, like now's hibernation time, right? And so you just kick back and enjoy some quiet time. And I've been kind of in that space lately, like a little bit of wanting to hibernate and just be quiet and notice my thoughts. So some of you may know I'm doing it's called Abundance Creation Circle, an abundance group, and it's called Abundance Creation Circle. We started it, gosh, my nose is itchy. We started it January 2nd. So we're almost halfway, which is kind of awesome. And that's been an interesting experience. If you ever, like, let's say you write down your intentions, and so you say, okay, for the next amount of time, I'm going to write something down every day. I'm going to focus on my desires, really notice what sorry you guys, sorry about that. He called me, I got a phone call, which I did not answer. If you're watching my live stream, don't call me right now. Do not call me. So anyway, there's just different times. I was talking about the Abundance Creation Circle, and you notice different things that come up, right? So I talk a lot about journaling and how powerful that is, because you can put down, let's say you have whatever type of a goal it is, and you write some things down, and then you notice whatever it may be, and one day you can feel great and like, yeah, I'm really getting close to it, or I'm doing the things I should do to reach this goal. And other days you're like, I don't feel it, I don't feel connected. And so I feel very much kind of in that space right now, like really going within to notice what's happening. And I don't know if you guys do that, but I would recommend that sometimes you just stop being so busy. Stop being so busy. Don't always be with people. I mean, I guess now you can't be with people that much, but you know what I'm saying? Like, turn off the TV, turn off everything. Just hear what silence sounds like, right? Like, what does the wind sound like in your neighborhood, right? What sounds do you hear when you're not actively engaged in something? When my son was younger, and even a little bit now, but not that much, when he was younger, and at nighttime he'd be like, I can't fall asleep. So we used to play a game called Listen. I was like, okay, when I'm coming here, we're gonna listen. Hola, Reina. Hey, Boris, what's up? And I would go in his room and sit down with him, lights out. I'd sit on the side of his bed and I'd be like, okay, just be quiet. Now listen. What sounds do you hear, right? And it just causes you to just pay attention to the silence. And so sometimes we might hear like a car outside, or like a dog barking in the distance, or maybe a conversation in another part of the house, or somebody outside. It's interesting what you hear, or maybe like a helicopter that flies by. So just like spend some time just checking out and notice what you notice. Are you hearing sounds? Do you notice your stomach rumbling? What is it? This is a really good place to do it. Yeah, the calm. There's so much power in stillness and quiet, and in the Western world in particular, we're taught to always do and go and accumulate things and accomplish and get the next task done and have a bigger car and have better clothes and get this purse and get that house. And no wonder people are going crazy, because this is too much. Like, slow your ass down. How about that? How about don't do anything? How about don't do anything and enjoy it? Yeah. Like, seriously, when I could sit here and like time, okay, so I heard that wave just now. How long for the next one? What if I counted the seconds in between? Or just noticed, right? What if I tried to get my breath in rhythm with the waves? I don't know, random, but what if I did that? So anyway, here's some information on the DR for those of you who are tuning in just for the DR. We are currently under a curfew, lockdown it's called, and I've mentioned this before. During the week, it's 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. 5 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning. You're supposed to be in your house. Interestingly, though, there's a 3-hour grace period, so they say 3 hours for transit. And I'm like, well, what does that exactly mean? Why don't we just make the curfew 8, right? But on the weekends, it's noon. So you're supposed to be in your house Saturday and Sunday by noon, again, with a 3-hour transit grace period. So I happened to be out till 7:30 the other night, sitting at a little outdoor restaurant, talking to some friends. You know, we were on our way home and we stopped. Hey, Morena. We stopped and grabbed something to eat. And the guy's like, well, you want to eat here? And I thought, well, okay. And then I saw one set of friends and some more people came. We were all talking. And like nobody was moving. And I thought we were supposed to go home. They're like, yeah, but you have the 3-hour grace period. So people were drinking and eating and, you know, listen to the silence. Exactly. It's beautiful. I guess as you get older, right? I mean, I guess when you're young and 20 something, silence is awful. You want to always fill the silence with some noise, some sounds. But there are sounds if you listen to them naturally. I was sitting on my patio this morning and this beautiful breeze blew by and it like rustled the leaves in the trees. Oh my gosh, and I was like, this is so beautiful. Anyway, so the grace period, so we're sitting out there and I think I got home around 8. And I'm not trying to play with these people. I'm not trying to do too much, but it was fine. So I think what's happened is that, get off of my straw. Nasty fly. I think they're trying to here's what I don't understand. I think they're trying to keep COVID from Prague. Well, hello, I've never been there. I got to get to Prague. I hear it's beautiful. And Vienna and the other place. Anyway, let me stay focused, y'all. Let me stay focused. I think they're trying, of course, to keep people from congregating. Didn't work, right? And having too many people get together and drink and then make bad decisions. But what's the difference between 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock, or noon on the weekend or 3 o'clock on the weekend? That's the part I don't understand about what's driving. Damn, hang on, I got to put a napkin over my drink because these flies are relentless. Yuck. Oh, let me say this. So my comment was about not understanding quite the logic of the quarantine, not the quarantine, but the curfew. If you are the viewer who wrote to me recently asking me about bugs, I got a word for you. Hold on. I'm trying to fix my drink so that the flies leave me alone. And the flies made me think about the bug question somebody wrote to me. That was funny. All right. Okay, so I'm going to recline now. We're just going to lay back and chat with Kelly. How about that? Okay. So somebody wrote to me recently. How was that for you guys? It's good for me. It's pretty comfortable. Somebody wrote to me and asked me about, I guess I had mentioned spiders or something. And this person wrote and was like, well, what'd you say about spiders? And are there a lot of spiders there and other tarantulas? And do they come in your house and all this? And I was like, do I need to show you the green again? Look, everything is green, right? Everything is growing. Look at this. Growing, growing, growing. Everywhere you look, it's growing. It just has to come out. So it's this is a very lush tropical island. Everything grows here, all kinds of foods and plants and medicinal plants and beautiful flowers and things you can eat and drink. And, there's fish jumping out the water. I literally saw a fish jump out of the water yesterday. I guess it was a flying fish. I don't know, but I saw a fish leap out of the water and go back in. It was kind of cool. So I'm like, of course there's spiders here. There's all kinds of things. Are there tarantulas? Yes. Have I seen them? Yes. Not a lot, but I've seen 2, oh, look, right over there, there's a tarantula kind of thing. And I've seen some of the baby ones. They're little bitty. The baby ones are actually kind of cute. I did not kill them because they were doing their thing. And I don't believe in just killing something because you don't like it. Now, if it comes in my house, we have a different story. So I've not seen any tarantulas in my house. And I'm not trying to go hunt for them and then kill them. That doesn't make any sense. But you guys, of course there's bugs. Yes, there's snakes. There's all kinds of critters here. There's pink flamingos. They're not in my town, but in another part of the country, there's pink flamingos. There's iguanas. I believe there are alligators in the Lake Enriquillo. I mean, there's just everything. There's bats. I have seen bats at night. Bats are actually kind of cool because the first time I saw a bat, I think, that I was aware of was in Haiti, some years ago. And some friends and I were sitting out by the pool at nighttime, just drinking and hanging out. And no, we were in the pool. That's what it was. We were in the pool, chilling. And this thing went it was different, but the flight pattern was different, and the way it moved was different. It was very smooth, totally silent, and it just kind of zoomed by a different one. I was like, what was that? And first I was like, well, what kind of bird is that? And a few minutes later, did it again. So it was like doing laps. And I realized, I was like, I think that's a bat. Now some of you may be like, oh my God, bats, it's horrible and scary and all that. Not at all. I was someplace not too long ago walking outdoors with some people at night, like by a home, but like on a little kind of a trail by the home. And they're everywhere. There's snakes and critters everywhere. And again, a bat flew by, totally silent. And they're not, here's the thing, they're not violent. It's none of that vampire Dracula stuff. That's the movies, you guys. They're just there, and they come out at night, of course, and they're just like, I guess, letting you know, hey, you're near our home or something. They want nothing to do with this. They eat fruit and bugs. They are not like getting on my neck and sucking my blood. There's none of that stuff happening. But it was just really interesting to see it. Now, let me tell you, I am an anti-bug person. I do not like bugs. I have what I call a 4-leg limit. Anything that comes around that has anything more than 4 legs, we're really not cool. I don't want to see you. Definitely don't want you to be in my house. But there's a lot of stuff here with more than 4 legs. I've seen centipedes like the length, the width and the length of a ruler. I'm not kidding you. Huge, fucking huge. So, but again, not inside my house. I will tell you, if you're interested in like coming here or going to whatever place that's kind of tropical like that, my advice, get a cat. Because I only have 1 cat now, but I had more than 1 cat before. They are fabulous hunters, and a lot of stuff doesn't come around anymore because they're like, oh no, the cats, they will go catch like a praying mantis or whatever it may be, and you don't have to worry. They fumigate. I mean, most places fumigate as well. The chicken, so funny you asked about the chicken. I have not seen the chicken lately, and I don't know if it's because we went away for the holidays and I wasn't there to feed it. I was throwing it popcorn before, like, you know, the little kernels. I've not seen the chicken, but I have to tell you, I'm kind of glad, even though I thought the chicken was cool, because eventually the chicken got like a little friend, brought a rooster around. She brought her man, and her man was loud in the morning. That whole thing, that's real. And it's cool to hear in the distance. It's like, oh, how nice. When it's right by your house, though, it is loud and obnoxious and annoying. And so, no. They cooked it. They might have, because that happens around here. Stuff is like very, very fresh and raw and real. So, you know, it could have happened. I'm not sure. So, no, I haven't seen the chicken. It's so funny. I just thought about the chicken this morning when I was sitting outside. But anyway, so yeah, so there's bats and all that type of stuff, but nothing is here to harm you. And what I have read, I've been told by Dominicans, and I've also read it, that while they have every kind of, you know, bug and critter and flora and fauna and all that stuff, none of it is lethal. Now, some stuff, you could get bitten, you could get stung, right? But it's not, I mean, unless, let's say you have an allergy, why can't I speak? The pina colada kicking in. Unless you have an allergy, let's say to bee stings, you're not, you know, it might hurt you, but it's not going to kill you. Tarantulas can bite, I understand, but it's not going to kill you. And frankly, again, they're not out hunting to get close to a human. They don't want to be bothered by us. They want to be left alone. They want to go someplace, you know, in the corner where it's dark or whatever, and eat a bug or eat whatever they eat. I'm thrilled if they're eating bugs, because that means I don't have to see, that's one less bug I have to deal with. Like if it's a cockroach, disgusting. Yes, there are cockroaches here, the big fat ones, and I think they fly. Ugh. But I've seen them outside, but I don't see them in my house, because homie, don't play that. So of course, you guys, but what I was saying is that, so I have a 4-leg limit, and I was really grossed out initially, but if I can do it and get over it, you guys can too. And I don't feel like I'm super, super squeamish anymore. I definitely don't like that stuff. And as I said, I don't want to see it around me. Basically, I have an agreement with all living things, you know, like critters. You stay outside, you have all the great outdoors, go live wherever you want to live. I'm just taking up this space right here in this house. You cross my threshold, fair game. I will kill you. But as long as you stay out, I'm not going to come live in your hive or your nest or your little underground, wherever they live. I'm not doing that. I know they do fly. It's gross. But I haven't seen any fly here. I went to school in Atlanta for a while, and I've seen them fly there. I mean, I know that they're disgusting, though. I'm not quite sure what their purpose is in the earth. So anyway, I'm violent? Why, because I'm a killer bug? So be it. If that makes me violent, so be it. I'm peaceful as long as you don't come in my house. That goes for people too. If you're not one, I do have a machete in my house. I ain't playing with y'all. Because I learned very quickly machetes are like, it's like having a hammer. Everybody has a machete. And you'll see men like on their scooters driving to work, you know, and they have like a machete sticking out the side of their belt kind of thing. And they just, so like gardeners, for example, you know how you're used to seeing like the electric hedge trimmer thing? Usually it's like guys hacking. And it's amazing because you do it with precision, but they're using machetes. So I was like, I think I should get a machete. People are like, yeah, you definitely have to have a machete. So I know somebody who has two. And it's at the ready, so we don't do that. So I'm good. I feel protected and safe. And I also have a friend of mine came down to visit, gosh, like the first year I was here, and with a group of people, right? And when he left, he gave me like one of those knives that flips out, not like a Swiss Army knife, but like a big one. And I was like, what is this for? It's like some hunting, you know, deer hunter kind of thing. He's like, you should have a knife. You should have a knife. Yes, it's been sharpened. I had a Dominican man sharpen my machete because he knew what he was doing, and so it is sharp. Yep, sure did. I told you I'm not playing. I am not playing with you guys. So I have a machete, and I have one of those like cut open a deer knives too, close to me. So in case anything goes down, I'm good to go. But no, but there've been no problems whatsoever, and I feel good. I feel good. What a nice way to spend the day, right? There's a lot of development happening here right now. Lots of people are buying. I'm not answering the gun question. I'll leave it at that. There are a lot of regulations here about whether you can bring guns into the country, whether you can possess a gun when you're here, and how that works. And so I'm not going to say anything else about that. Okay? But you can find out. Portia! Hey, girl! Hey. Yeah, so there's a lot of development going on. Isn't the water crashing nice? Yeah. It feels like there's a whole lot more people here. I was telling someone yesterday, I said, I feel like all these people are coming, all these foreigners, like I feel like I'm native now and I've gotten territorial. Like, who are these people coming to my place? And my son told me a long time ago, he's like, well, it's partially your fault because you keep telling people about it on YouTube, and now people know, and before it was a secret and nobody knew where we were and it was all private, and now you're telling people and they're coming here. Like, is it my fault? Am I responsible for all the people? If so, once again, the government should cut me a check because I'm definitely promoting the industry here. Tourism industry has at least me to thank in part. I certainly won't claim all the credit for it, but you know. So yeah, you guys, I don't know what you're doing today or what you can do, but if you can find a way to just find some time to just be quiet and, you know, get in touch with yourself and hear the wind blowing, let some sun on your face if you can, put your feet on the soil, all that type of stuff. There is something to actually putting your feet, like bare feet, on the ground. You know what I mean? Like not on the linoleum floor, not on, you know, the carpet, but like bare feet on the earth, on the grass, on the sand, whatever may be available to you. Try that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go put my feet in the sand a little bit. So my son's school had class half the day on the beach today, which is so awesome. And apparently they're going to do that every week. Every Friday they're going to spend part of the day at the beach. So wonderful. So wonderful. And whether they're talking about some actual school stuff out there or they're just like enjoying the beach, I'm so happy because it's just good to get in touch with nature and, you know, have that connection. It's very powerful. Someone posted a video in the abundance group the other day. It's a woman who lives in Canada actually, and she was like crunching through the snow on a walk, and you could hear like kind of that hushed crunch. You know how when it snows, it's almost like you're in a little bubble because you can hear stuff, but it's like vacuum packed, and it was so beautiful, you know. And so I know she said she'd rather be like in a sunny location like this. But there was so much beauty even in the snow, and I'm telling you guys that because if you're in a location that's cold or snowy or rainy, wherever you are, bundle up and go outside and crunch through it, or, you know, get wet in the rain. Get wet in the rain. When I was a teenager, I remember I wrote a letter to somebody just for, I don't know, like for no reason, just wrote a random letter. Back when people used to actually use the mailboxes and mail letters. And we live on a hill at home in California, so I walked up the hill and the mailbox was way at the top. And I put on like my raincoat and all this stuff and intentionally walked up the hill in the rain, and it was a good rain too, to mail this letter. And my parents were like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I want to go mail this letter." And it had nothing to do with the letter. It's that I just wanted to be out in the rain and just feel that and take a walk and, you know, do that thing. So write somebody a letter and go walk and put it in the mailbox. Imagine the person who receives that. Imagine the person who receives that, you know, how they would feel. Like someone took the time to actually sit down and pen me a letter and then go mail it. It's a pretty special gift, right? No one does that anymore. I mean, maybe you'll get an email, but especially now it's like text, you know, a quick chat thing. We don't really connect like we used to. And I know that a lot of this is progress and evolution and everything, but I think it's good sometimes to not let some of those old, I don't know if I call it a habit, some of the old ways, old customs just totally die off. Imagine if you got a letter from someone today, like in your mailbox, someone hand wrote you a letter. You're like, oh my gosh, how cool is that? That would make your day probably, huh? Yeah, so you want to go see? Come on, I'll take you for a little walk on the beach. Let's go walk on the beach, you guys. This is winter. We are fully in winter here. Last year, I was here during the winter time. Ooh, these little pebbles on my feet. And it was really, really raining. I know people here and they're pissed because they're like, we came to get sunshine and beach and all that. And it rained a lot. Ouch. My little tender, delicate feet do not like those pebbles. All right, let me give you what you came for. Let me give you some beach. There's some friends down there. Mindy! Hi! How are you? Hi, hola. I got some friends down there. Some kids. So here we are. Here's the beach, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's why they call it Bonita Beach, because it is beautiful. And so yeah, so now my feet are in the sand and I'm receiving electromagnetic forces and charge from the earth, like the natural minerals and electric, whatever it is. I don't know, I'm not Tesla, but I know there's something good to it. This is, once again, for the people in the back, this is Bonita Beach. I'm in Las Terrenas. But yeah, it's just good to be in nature. Look at these houses up here in the hills on this side. You see that back there? Right there? So if you go around that corner right there, there's another, it connects to another beach, right? Ooh, look. Yes, it got me. Got my feet. Here it comes again. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. The water is like a greenish blue, not like algae, you know, but I mean, you can see what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I was just saying hello. I didn't really have like a theme today other than like beach. That's what we do. That's what we do. Feels really good. What are you guys up to today? I saw somebody say that they're in cold weather. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in cold weather. It is winter. But there's beauty to cold weather too. Everything doesn't have to be beach to be beautiful, right? I can appreciate the cold weather sometimes and snow and the beauty of that. There's a lot of silence with snow. Oh my gosh, I love that sound. Like I said, that hushed sound. Let's get in the water a little bit, you guys. I'm not getting all the way wet. Yes. It's really nice. Woo! There we go. It feels pretty good. Okay, you guys, I think that's good. Just dropped in to say hello. Send you some love. Oh, there's people down there about to take their surfboards out. Nice. Or maybe they're coming in, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Down here. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, I see who's walking in right now on the board. Whoa! That one splashed me. They're walking into the water with their boards. Woo! It's trying to get me all wet. I'm gonna go sit back down. Peace and love and sunshine. Peace, love, and sunshine, you guys. Have a great day. This is my message. My message is have a great day. Spread some love. Mwah. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. I'll check in with you later. Bye.